Here, I will find. Yes, I will. I'm
I have to
there.
tell Gabby to find her inner space on her back. There we go. And let's just begin to find our connection with our breath. I was, as I wasn't sleeping last night, I listened to some wonderful breath work last night with Calm, and I love the breath of 4 in, hold for 4, and exhale for 4. So let's just try concentrating on an inhale for 4, hold for 4, and exhale for a minimum of 4. Maybe that exhale is extended out to 6 or 8. Inhale for 4. And try, if possible, to just use your nostrils, not open your mouth. That's just a suggestion. You get more oxygen in. So it's the 4, 4, 4. 4 in, 4 hold, 4 exhale. And this breath renewal of 4, 4, 4 just calms down the excess worry, just sets the stage for relaxation this evening. 4 in, 4 hold, 4 exhale. And maybe as you exhale, you can imagine just exhaling anything that has been causing you struggle, whether it's a thought, a worry. Just like imagine that exhale just breathing out anything that's been consuming you. And it's almost like a sigh of letting go, surrendering on that exhale. So breathing in calm, love, peace, acceptance, wisdom, knowledge, relaxation. And exhaling control, worry, stress, anxiety. Just imagine it just being like water flowing out that exhale and just drifting to the sea to be taken away. And you can even stand on the shore and say goodbye. Thank you for allowing me to have the contrast between peace, love, tranquility, and surrender. And now I exhale those toxins into the great ocean. What would it be like to just wake up and feel refreshed and living in complete joy tomorrow? So setting that intention this evening. And just slowly bringing both knees into the chest and just rocking side to side. So both knees come into the chest, rocking side to side. Knees just rocking, just giving ourselves a cuddle, giving ourselves a rock, a calm. So first you gave away whatever was worrying you, stressing you to the great ocean. We call the ocean maybe, the ocean of the mother ocean. And the great mother holds our emotions well, right? She holds those well. She says, give them to me. Don't you worry, I'll take them. So that beautiful way of imagining there is someone out there that will take our burdens off our back. Some say God, some say the great ocean, the great mother. Some say meditation, but let's just imagine giving that away tonight. Just releasing the chains that kind of bind us, that hold us back from complete tranquility and joy and peace. Rocking the knees side to side, holding the knees there. And then let's just gently come into our first yin. Knees come to the left, stacking across the top. Yeah. Beautiful. Just holding that there. All there. And as we hold it across the side, we release that. So it's a nice, beautiful way of naturally saying, whoa, just calming that excess. In Ayurvedic medicine, the Vata, V-A-T-A, which is that twiddly heart, the rabbit. Holding that twist, bring the arm forward, so now those hands come up over to the top, holding the twist, arms all the way overhead. Denise is with us. Hello, sweetie. Arms all the way overhead, holding that twist. Notice any thoughts that come in your mind and how did they make you feel? Were they judgy? Were they calm? Were they contemplative? Were they task-oriented? So just as we do our yoga practice, I want us to always include the mindfulness part too, which is noticing where our mind goes. And as we notice where our mind goes, we start paying attention to our thoughts, and then we start changing our thoughts to a more productive way of thinking. If we just notice that it is that thought again, just the pure knowledge of noticing is what changes it. That's mindfulness. It's super easy. It's like, oh, that's all I have to do. I don't have to like sit on the top of a mountain and look over a Bodhi tree and drink a special kind of tea. No, just notice the thoughts and see if you can bring in humor into your thought process of thinking about what you were thinking about. Sometimes it's not possible when we're really triggered. Sometimes, like last night, I was like, right? Sometimes it's almost impossible if it's big stuff. And then if we notice if it's big stuff, we give ourselves compassion. This is big stuff. Yeah. Slowly from that twist, just bring the knees back to the chest. And just before we move to the other side, just let's come into bridge pose from here. Your knees into the chest, no hurries. I've kind of brought you there quickly. So into that bridge. Yeah, feet can be up if you'd like. We've got a beautiful day here. Holding bridge, letting ourselves ground all four corners of our feet into our mat. Squeezing the tush, grounding all four corners of the hands if you'd like, or printing the palms up. There's choices there. Notice what feels like your body says. Sometimes what we don't like, we need, right? Maybe we need to stretch our wrists out. Just noticing, Bev, when you put your hands up, that's easy. And once you put your hands down, there was a little bit of a hesitation, like, man, I don't really like this, right? So, right, or doing both, right? Yeah. So grounding through the forearm too. Beautiful color jacket. It matches your car. Beautiful. Holding that bridge. Just was thinking how wonderful it is to have community, because this is pretty much my socialization now. It's just coming here. I mean, in a group setting, I mean, sure, we have our little tiny, walks, but we don't have this large, beautiful group of the Zoomers tonight. Denise. Yes, hi. Lois. I know there's Diane too. Beautiful holding bridge. Just another minute or so. Holding that bridge. I got the clue from my computer. It said battery is low, so I'm back here plugging in. Not gonna lose you tonight. It was close. Holding that bridge. Just another couple minutes here. And from that bridge, just dropping down slowly, bringing your knees back to your chest. Rocking side to side. Beautiful. And then slowly letting those knees come to the opposite side. Arms come out in cross pose first. And then just really see if you can open and push gently the chest forward. So you're really opening up through your heart, your chest muscles, your bosom, bosoms. Hi, Kathy. I haven't got to connect with you in a while. I'm just feeling you all of a sudden. I'm like, Kathy, I'm overdue. I'm overdue. Now that my house is done, I'm all about walks soon, everyone. Yeah. And then bring those arms all the way overhead as you're in that twist. Arms come all the way overhead, Denise. I know. Oh, just open up the heart, the top of the clavicle. breath became a distant memory and bring it back to the forefront of your prefrontal cortex. Notice the your eye sockets. Notice if there's a heavy brown night or a rose light. Just always looking at thoughts of forgiveness gently bringing ourselves back to a sense of compassion and forgiveness for any kind of fumbling we've done, and bringing that compassion and forgiveness to those who fumbled too. Today had a fortunate situation I witnessed. He brought his little scooter home from lunch, and for 6 months he's always locked it. And he went into the house for 5 minutes and did not lock the scooter. And someone stole it out of his driveway. And his time was come back. So, but the good news is the battery wasn't there, so someone does not have a battery and they will not be able to use it. But it was sad because you trust that people will never do that to you in a matter of 5 minutes. And he just spaced out and didn't lock it. I was like, what need that scooter so bad? There's that anger, sadness with like little cities becoming an infested crime place. And then I was like, well, hang on, what's going on here? And we may never know. It's that sense of vulnerability that we are not always protected. That there's a lot of people that are so less fortunate. So all of the thoughts we have, look right through and then finally the circle comes back to taking action. And coming into another feelings of sadness or grief. So from that twist, bringing ourselves back and just holding happy baby. I think it's just sometimes when we live in this world of nirvana, which we do, right? We live in nirvana here. We have duck pond behind our home and the ocean at our feet and the woods, and then when something happens that doesn't feel like it's a good place, watch that Netflix show, and it feels like a bad place, it's a disappointment. And then it brings us back to the reality that we don't live in a so holding that in that happy baby. Quite as long as we normally do. Move you from that happy baby with your block into that shoulder stand tonight. So if you have a block around, and if you don't have a block around, we're coming into shoulder stand. You don't need a block. You'll support yourself with you. I'm not really doing the class tonight because I'm kind of navigating shoulder stance. Let's just point and flex our feet tonight. Pointing and flexing, pointing and flexing. Splitting, nice. Some of you may want to come into that plow if you'd like. You can come into maybe a one-legged plow. So one knee could be towards the eye socket. The other leg can come all the way back. That's really nice is to do a split plow. One knee comes in just to protect the back. Some of you with back issues, so this can be pretty intense on the lower spine, the lower lumbar spine, and even a little bit of the thoracic too. Nice, Denise, by just putting your feet up against the wall. Isn't that lovely to be at home to have that possibility? Mm-hmm. Just a little bit longer here in shoulder stand. So here, one foot comes in from that plow. You come slowly out of plow and come down here. Bring one heel into the inner thigh. Just lift up on the knuckles and then look towards that foot. Take that upward twist. And then the upper body twist. Upper body, feel that nice twist in the upper body. That opposite hand across our foot. And that my left hand is on my right foot and my right hand. So my left foot is in. Right hand comes up, reaching across diagonally. This hand comes back and grounds tripod style. Stretch for the hamstring, stretch for the hip. So this is a multi-dynamic asana. Holding that one foot straddle. Is it beautiful, Denise? Yes, Kathy. And then we're going to come and relax into, once that's there, let's just cross our legs, come into a half lotus. It feels so nice on the hips. Decide which leg comes on top, and then slowly walk the hands out. Come into a forward lotus, lo- uh, lo- lotus forward, forward fold. Sorry, my mouth could not figure it out. I know I've been really enjoying listening to a little bit of news and some podcasts today, and it's always refreshing when somebody messes up like that. They'll be like, "Da, da, da, da," and you're like, "Oh, they're human." And you want to root for them, like, "You're a good star. It's okay." So holding that half lotus forward fold. Nice. Just another minute. Breath in, breath out. Nice. Beautiful. Half lotus. So I'm just realizing I need to set the zoomers up instead of walking around so much. I'm going to set you up with the pose and then walk around. I'm leaving you by yourself. So yeah, nice twist there, Denise. I can kind of feel and see that. Beautiful, Lois. And then slowly walking the hands back gently. And just unfolding those legs. Take the opposite knee. Mine would be my right heel into my left inner thigh. And just hold here. Take that nice lift up, upward prayer. And then begin the upper body torque. So there's just, in fact, let's just torque it. Just kind of turn, twist to the left, twist to the right. So we're just mobilizing the rib cage. Most of us are really tight through the upper 8 ribs. Yeah, thoracic. So really twist it and get some mobility through that upper back. And then find that opposite. Mine would be the right to the left, reaching past, really reaching past the toes, imagining where the strap is there, and then taking that hand and then coming into that twist with that opposite hand, grounding through the fingertips, taking that twist there. Beautiful. Breath in, breath out. This feels so good. Last night when I was losing sleep over irrational anxiety. We call it irrational and rational, irrational neurotic into that inner adductor also. A little bit of the hamstring. And really just nurturing or nourishing the blood flow into our body right now. So we're increasing the lymphatic drainage and then slowly walking out. And then from here, we're just going to go ahead and come into our cat tail. We're just going to slide that left leg here. We're going to lay down like we're talking to our best friend from high school out in the back of the field in the good old days, where we feel like we're almost going to sleep too. I love this. Then we're going to take that front top leg and just extend it up. And we may just want to hold it here for a second. I'm going to set you zoomers up and I'm going to come and face you. And then just lift up. Take that leg diagonally, which will feel kind of funny because the IT band runs right there and you're going to feel a tinge of stretch reflex or pain because the sciatic nerve runs there. And then drop that hand down and reach back and find that bottom leg as the tail. So this is one of the best asanas we can do for the IT band. So cat chasing its tail and the quad. Nice with the strap. I saw some really funny video years ago. Feels like years ago. Sorry, in April. Sorry, I'm like, oh, back in the good old days, and then month one. She's okay. Anyway, it feels like years ago, and it was this funniest video, but about getting a massage. And with this video of this person with fake arms that were rakes massaging someone with all these masks and like breaking them because they had to stay 6 feet apart. It was hysterical. I don't know where it came from, but I don't know if anybody saw that. It was quite funny. The massage therapist was dressed in a hazmat and then had rakes attached to her arms. If you ever find it, it's just laughable. So I want to touch everybody that way, not with a rake. How about a feather? So holding the cat tail, I'm going to come and show you again. That leg comes to the top, and then it comes. Yeah. Yeah.
I like your leg.
Just a little bit longer. We will really get into the back of the knee joint, IT, quadricep of the tail. If you want to get deeper, you flex that foot that's straight out. You flex that foot. Notice the difference. Yeah, it's like, whoa. IT runs right through there. Nice. As we move slowly out of this, let's just come back on our back. Just full body stretch. Bring the arms all the way overhead. Boy, I like it back here. The sycamore trees right here. Ooh, this is having big stretch, body stretch. Kind of want to don't move out of this pose. The tree is so pretty. And slowly as we come side. You may need to roll. If you're at home, you can roll whatever. Some of you, if you want to face me, you can just kind of switch sides, or you just don't care. Yeah, just be where you at. So that top leg comes all the way out. Maybe it rests on a jacket or a pillow. That might feel really nice, having that top leg resting, and then the tail comes back as you catch your tail. Mm-hmm. So, Kathy, I'm going to correct you.
Go ahead.
Take that foot and
Yeah.
bring it towards me. Straighten it all the way up.
Oh, I did the wrong
Yeah.
one. Okay, that's what I did wrong.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
Sometimes it's just
Thank you.
no, yeah. I can see you, but sometimes I do. Like your brain goes blah blah blah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
My brain always.
Yeah. It's too blah, blah,
My
blah.
brain's always
Blah,
blah blah blah.
blah, blah. Yeah. Nice. So we're here for at least 2 minutes. Just growing the 2 fingers, so we'll be in here in the next week or two, probably. Nice. Notice the mind where it's going. Distraction for quieting the mind. Just move out of it a little bit. Release a little bit. So it's not the predominant thought. And slowly from this cat chasing its tail, just rolling on your back again, arms come all the way overhead. Let's just take 1 minute as our arms are overhead. And just as a training, let's see if we can imagine our body as a big piece of metal weight. Make your body as heavy as possible. See if you can take your breath and just exhale, inhale into Mother Earth, where you just feel like you're just so heavy, grounded. It's almost like you can't move. Just keep breathing and melting into Mother Earth. So we're not moving away, but we're just becoming one. So heavy, so grounded. Almost like you're glued to the earth. You may even pick you're just merging with this great earth we live on, just merging, becoming melting and one with the earth. So just taking that minute, I wanted you to see if you could quickly turn the channel and become one with the earth. Now it's going to be hard to move, but you've got there. And this would be a great relaxation meditation if you become worried, stressed. Just dive into Mother Earth and make your body really heavy. So from there, we'll move slowly out of this because we went into almost like instant meditation. From this grounded, heavy weighted feeling. I can't even get up now, and I'm just got here now. Okay. Slowly trying to figure out how to get out of this. I'm so relaxed. Let's just go ahead and use all of our strength to sit up. Oof. Yeah. And let's just come and swivel the hips around. And I'm hoping it was hard to get out of that. That was my intention. So we can almost snap our fingers and go instant melt with earth now. So slowly coming here, let's just take a nice puppy pose. And that same concept, we're in puppy, but this time our forehead just melts into Mother Earth. See if we can make our forehead just glued into and merging in one. The breath will guide you there. The breath will really help guide you there. The inhale, exhale. So what happens as humans is we pull away from Mother Earth. We clench. We actually disconnect. There's this fluid that runs through our body called cranial fluid. And it's also to the from this puppy, forehead melting. Slowly walk back and just come up on our knees this evening. I think I can now bring my charged computer away from this back corner here all by itself. So I can bring it back here. Yay. So as we come from that, let's come from here. And just take our arms overhead. And let's take that gate pose tonight. Take that leg out to the side and just take a nice bend gate. So really letting that side body open up. That left or right leg comes straight out. You just kind of take it from here and then just slowly, elegantly bring it out. And then bend. You may come in and out. Inhale, exhale. Just linking in the breath just a couple more times. We'll make this more of a movement as opposed to a static stretch. Sun is beautiful at Denise's house through the window. Beautiful. Bring the hands into heart. Mm. And just slowly guide that foot in and just take a nice child pose. Take your time to get there. This is something immediately I notice my lower spine because of all the stretching. Tuck the belly in. Slow motion come down. Yeah, see how slow we can go. And then just find your nest. So we're kind of snuggling our booty back into the heels. And then let's go into embryo. Bring the arms all the way back. So I love the dynamic energy of opening poses where we're just wide open like gate, and then really coming into our nest, our shell, our cocoon, and blocking out the world, which we need, all of us. It's just holding that embryo pose. And from that embryo, just slowly again coming out of that shell. And it's really nice to watch nature, like for instance, a snail. And they're coming back as soon as we get a little rain, and they kind of go in, and hopefully you don't step on them, but sometimes we do, right? But they really go inward, and then they poke their little head out like, is it safe for me to come out? So I want us to feel that same way, like kind of come up slowly and then stopping and pausing. Much of my life is running around quickly, back and forth. And so to slow down in these classes is really wonderful. So just take this slow motion and let's just slowly rise up on our knees again. Coming up on our knees. Let's take that upward prayer. Inhale. Back bend. And let's just take a nice occiput stretch. Just open up. Draw the heart back. Teeth and tongue are soft. Let's just take a nice little side again, side down. Take the hands up. We slowly come into the opposite side of that gate, bringing that right leg out. I looked at Bev and she just like immediately did what I needed to do. And I'm like, that's right, that's the way. Thank you. And then take that side bend. Do you ever feel like you have telepathy with people? Yeah, there's certain people, you're one of them. I'm like, something happens when there's this like instant, like someone reads you before you even mention something non-verbally. That's magic, I think. It's just so beautiful because it happens a lot. It's just, and then then you really know that there's a connection with all of us. It's like this spinning cycle of like intuitiveness without even having to say a word. Take that nice side bending gait. And it really happens a lot more the older we get. And with a deeper spiritual practice, it becomes almost like non-coincidental because coincidences are so happening all the time. So let's just go ahead and come in and just come into Hindi as our last pose and just hold Hindi. Taking in the fruits of our labor, just bringing them in, all the things we've accomplished. And sometimes what we accomplish is we accomplish nothing. And that's an accomplishment. Right? Just being still. And just holding Hindi and holding the cups of life of gratitude, the cups we've made for holding this water, this food, the abundance that we all have here, all of us. My second bedroom was a first world problem. It's like slowly, and let's just kind of slowly walk. The sun is setting, the moon is rising right at this moment. And slowly releasing right around 5:30-ish to 5:40 is the sunset. And slowly-ish coming down all the way on our back, finding blankets, pillows, whatever we need to stay warm as we're out here in a fairly warm night, not freezing, and spending these next few minutes in silence with the lights off, with one candle. Just slowly noticing the temperature of your body. If you're warm, cold, perfect. Just noticing your feet and your hands. And slowly bringing yourself up to seated. And we are here together collectively as this family, this unified, wonderful tribe we have here. I just feel such a gift and blessing for having every single one of you in my life tonight and here, bringing our hands into our heart and into that namaste, which means the light in me meets the light in you. And namaste.
Namaste.
And just this week, really feeling and noticing the light in each other. And it's so hard because some people's light's really dim or it's distorted, but underneath the pain body, as Eckhart Tolle would say, is light. It's very difficult to see it sometimes, but let's just see if we can find the light. It's buried a lot. And then radiate that light back to others. So there'll be that matching of vibration of light to light. It's there. It just gets shadowed and overridden by, thoughts and things like that. So the light in me greets the light in you. I love that. And that's what namaste means. Thank you, Zoomers. I'm going to bring light into the livers here. I will see you all hopefully next week or maybe live, Denise. Thank you. Bye, sweeties. Light coming.
Right behind you. Yeah, but I was like, where is Denise? Yeah.
Oh, Denise. Oh, yeah.
You should have seen her. I didn't want to say anything, but her house was gorgeous. I'm like meditating to her Zoom. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
Because she's
got a
had
beautiful
whole
house.
Zoom into her 5 acres.
Yeah.
And then the sun was coming through the trees tonight, and the sycamore trees like that. And it was so pretty. I was like,
She's
oh,
got a beautiful house.
yeah, it's kind of like, let me see what
Sea
she can
Canyon.
tonight,
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I know. Her friend.
I'm guessing.
Sea Canyon's just as pretty. I'm sure it is. I can see Corinne's house.
I saw your sister today. Is
Oh, you
Julie's
did?
sister? Yeah. Right?
She's my sister-in-law.
Sister-in-law. That's right.
That's
I
Brian's
saw her.
sister.
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
Julie.
Yeah.
I saw her at Target today.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, with her child. She had a kid. Somebody looked younger than her sitting in the passenger seat. I could have. You know what? It's so hard. Sometimes people look like children. They could be 80 with no mask on. It's so funny.
Yeah.
Have you been getting carded lately, everyone?
It's weird.
I have. I'm like, oh, it's like.
I haven't.
I'm like, they're like, ID, please. I'm like, I'm a grandma. I'm like, there you go. There's the wrinkles. I pull it down all quick. I'm like, this is great. I mean, it's like, yeah. I'm like,
Enjoy it.
I know. I was like, I thought, well, it's interesting because that's where all my wrinkles are below my lip, and I'm like, this is kind of cool because I can find all this stuff. Yeah,
So many
I thought it was
layers
part of like.
on my mask. Like, I know I have it. I hope you can sleep with all the pots and pans.
I definitely will sleep.
Okay. Because I can.
Okay.
So I will check out the weather next week. And if it's cold, these heaters will be on. So I think we're almost at that point. And the time change, we're gonna probably definitely be at that point. So just, I'm gonna bring socks from now on and more warm clothes and maybe have a little suitcase of blankets.
You used the heaters on Sunday.
You did? How did it go?
It was great.
Did the
Yeah.
was the two enough?
Thank you.
We only used one.
Really?
By that time we needed 9:15.
9:15.
So it's a little,
Yeah,
not
it's not as
7.
bad. It was
And it
nice.
did help. Yeah, it did. It did.
Oh, it helps, totally. Well, you know, in a
I
restaurant.
don't know how you get them turned on or if Miguel
Okay,
has to
and then
turn
do you know who turned them on for? Was it one of the staff here?
Yes,
Oh, good.
Miguel or
It had to be
somebody.
me or
I
Yeah.
don't know.
No, she had somebody set it up.
That's good, because that's what I don't want to do, because it'll ruin my mood.
And then to turn them off.
I mean,
It'll definitely ruin your mood, Diana.
Yes.
I
don't
can
wanna
probably
see
turn them
that.
off. It's just,
All
you
right,
know,
honey.
the time I do the
I'm
Zoom
excited.
and
Are you gonna eat your
the
first
time I
bite?
do this and that, I would be like,
After this, I'm not hungry.
yeah, oh, good. That's so nice to hear. Oops.